वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचानूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णो वन्दे जगद्गुरुं श्रीकृष्णो वन्दे जगद्गुरुम् ॐ श्री परमात्मने नमः। श्रीमद्भगवद् गीता अथ प्रथमोऽध्यायः। Arjuna Vishada Yoga. Pranams from Dr. R.J. Kalpana. Welcome to the study of the Bhagavad Gita. For this session, we will begin with the title of the first chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, which is Arjuna Vishada Yoga. Vishada means dilemma, predicament, quandary. Arjuna Vishada means Arjuna's dilemma. Now let us ask ourselves the question, why is the chapter called the Yoga of Arjuna's dilemma? A dilemma is something which we all face in our own lives. So what makes Arjuna's dilemma so very special that it got to be termed as yoga? It is because the dilemma that Arjuna faced is universal. It's a dilemma that we all face in the battlefields of our lives when we are confronted with situations, with choices, when we are forced to deliberate, to decide, to act, and to face the question, are our actions in line with the principles of dharma? Yoga means to unite, and yoga means to unite with the divine. The difference between yoga and yoga lies in the letter A, which, as we shall see in chapter 10 of the Bhagavad Gita, where Krishna says, "Of the letters, I am the letter A of the AUM, Akara, Ukara, Makara, the A of Am." So the solution to our dilemmas, as with Arjuna's dilemma, must lead us on the path of dharma towards fulfilling our grandiose destiny that was promised to us at the time of creation, of the union with the divine. It is interesting to note here that the Bhagavad Gita does not immediately commence with the conversation between Krishna and Arjuna. Rather, it opens with the question of the blind king Dhritarashtra to his advisor Sanjaya. On the eve of the battle of Kurukshetra, Vedavyasa, the author of the Mahabharata, approached his son, the blind king Dhritarashtra, and offered him the gift of transcendent vision to see the terrible carnage the battle has wrought. But Dhritarashtra declined, saying, "I have no desire to see the slaughter of my own family, but I would like to hear the details of the battle." Therefore, Vedavyasa conferred the gift of the divine vision to Sanjaya, the king's advisor, saying, "Sanjaya will describe to you the events of the war." On Maharishi Vedavyasa's departure from the royal court, the blind king Dhritarashtra asked Sanjaya to describe to him the geography of Bharatavarsha, India, that is Bharat, and the location of the various dvipas of the world. Meanwhile, the war began, and on the 10th day of the war, Bhishma fell. When Sanjaya informed Dhritarashtra about it, the blind king asked him to update him on the events that led to the fall of Bhishma. Therefore, Bhagavad Gita is set in the Bhishma Parva of the Mahabharata, and the Bhagavad Gita opens with the blind king Dhritarashtra questioning his advisor Sanjaya. Dhritarashtra uvacha dharmakshetre kurukshetre samavetaayuyutsavaha mamakaः pandavaश्चैव kimakurvata Sanjaya. Dhritarashtra said, Sanjaya, gathered on the sacred land of Dharma and the land of the Kurus, what do my sons and the sons of Pandu do? In the previous session, we studied the word Dharma. So the field of Dharma, Dharma Kshetra, merely puts the Bhagavad Gita within its proper context as containing the essence of that supreme mystery and spiritual secret, Dharma. Kurukshetra, or the field of Kuru, is a tract of land where once King Kuru performed severe austerities to attain the divine. In Satapatha Brahmana and other sacred texts, it is mentioned that celestials like Agni, the god of fire, Indra, the god of heaven, and Brahma, the creator himself, performed austerities there. Hence it is considered sacred land, and it is said that those who die there go to higher celestial dimensions. Also, the Pandavas and the Kauravas belong to the lineage of King Kuru, having descended from him. And hence the question Dhritarashtra asked, on this sacred land of Dharma and the land of the Kuru, what do my sons and the sons of Pandu do? In answer to Dhritarashtra's query, his advisor Sanjaya says, Sanjaya uvacha drishtva tu pandavanikam vyudan duryodanastada Acharyamupasangamya Raja Vachanamabravit. Sanjaya said, at that time, seeing the army of the Pandavas drawn up for battle and approaching Dronacharya, King Duryodhana spoke these words. It is interesting to note here that Sanjaya refers to Duryodhana as king. This is because Duryodhana had taken over the mantleship of royal duties from his father from the day he was able to, right from the time he completed his education at the hands of his gurus. He governed the kingdom of Hastinapur in lieu of his father, the blind king Dhritarashtra. So it behoved the citizens of the kingdom of Hastinapur to address Duryodhana as king. Now seeing the Pandava army arrayed in the spectacular battle formation of Krauncha Vyuha, a bird-like military formation, he approached his teacher Dronacharya, who taught him Dhanur Vidya, military science, and who commanded the Kaurava army. Although the king commanded a higher position of authority, Duryodhana respected the commander's position in the army, for to draw the commander away from his position would throw the army into disarray. Therefore, Sanjaya points out that the king, while exercising great etiquette, approached his guru Dronacharya. Om Yogesham Satchidanandam Vasudevam Vrajapriyam Dharma Samstapakam Veeram Krishna Vande Jagat Gurum. Shri Krishna Vande Jagat Gurum. Om Shri Krishnarpanamastu.